looks like.
Another bridge to build.
Excellent. Now careful, you might start a fire.
Yeah, I was about to say, Kristen,
I
that's not proper fire safety right there, but that's okay. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to PlayStation Underground. On today's episode, we are playing Xing: The Land Beyond, which is coming to PlayStation VR. We are playing on a PS4 Pro. I am joined by Sid Schumann to my right, and I have Kristen now over there playing yonder.
Just a beautiful game.
Yeah, beautiful kind of puzzle/adventure/ storytelling game. We're rudely talking over our narrator here, but in the world of Xing, you are already dead.
Wait a minute, I'm already dead?
You're dead.
Kristen's dead right now?
No, well, not Kristen, just Kristen is playing.
Okay.
And Xing is a story-driven game that is telling you these, basically a narrative about you as a character and also the lives of other characters that have passed into the afterlife. As you can see, Sid, beautiful, very puzzle heavy. We are going to just take a quick look at a demo here and see what this game has to offer. You've actually interviewed the team at White Lotus in the past. I think E3 or PSX, one of those shows.
It was, I think it was E3 last year, and I was really impressed by this team. It's a small team, but it's a team that kind of got together for the purpose of actually creating this game, Xing.
And I believe they're originally from fellow students. I think they all came up in the same class, right?
That is correct. And what I just like about the sort of game's premise here, it's very peaceful, and there's this mystery, Tell us about the mystery, Kristen.
Yeah. I mean, Kristen, you have to tell us everything about the mystery.
There's a pineapple.
Let me tell you about this pineapple. Well, no, I don't know quite about the mystery, but I was just going to agree that it's a very serene game. It reminds me a lot of The Witness, of just this very relaxing, moving through this world and trying to solve its mysteries.
It's pineapple mysteries.
Place this down.
Now you're going to accidentally throw it into the river and have to start the whole thing again.
Yeah, and I just love anything, any kind of fictional.
Kristen wanted to take a little bath, a little rinse in the tub.
It's so immersive. I love stories set in the afterlife or between the land of the living and the dead, and that's where Xing takes us.
Yeah. So for those wondering about the narration, as we move through this world, it's that every level is a different person's afterlife, or their life that you're moving through. So these tablets sort of are telling the story of someone here named Ryla. And so as you move through the world, the narrator's telling you a little bit more about what happened to them and what their life was.
Shades of, what's that Giant Sparrow game? Like Edith Finch, a little bit of that.
An echo of Edith Finch, perhaps?
An echo,
what
perhaps?
Remains of Edith Finch.
That's correct.
Perhaps.
Perhaps a tiny dollop of a Gone Home or the like. So very cool and a lovely looking game. Very visually lush.
That's one of the great things that, once again, we have to tell our audience that playing it in VR is going to be an entirely different experience than seeing us talk about it on your screen.
Although, I'll tell you, this is holding up better than some of these games hold up in terms of, TV play. It actually looks great.
Yeah, it looks beautiful, and I mean, clearly the team, spent a lot of time and effort to make the visuals not only beautiful, but as Kristen pointed out, very serene and contemplative.
Kristen,
and lighting a stick on fire.
Which I'm always happy
Kristen,
to do.
it's your dream come true to light a stick on fire.
Oh no, I forgot to turn off the rain.
Let's go turn off the... Wait, what?
So as you guys might have noticed, there's these little touch points that when you go to it, you can change it from night to day. That will open certain doors. In this case, I needed to raise the water so I could get across there to get to the fire, but to do so I needed to literally make it rain.
Make it rain.
So here I will make it sunny again.
Nice.
Wow.
Now the water will go down, but...
And you clamber across to the other side, I see.
Ah.
Now, Kristen, give us kind of a little bit of an exclusive report of what it's like to actually play this in VR. Like, what are you sensing right now?
I mean, it just, like I said earlier, it feels very serene, but it's a very, smooth motion. I feel like I'm genuinely wandering through this area
and lighting
with my
sticks
stick on fire. But it's definitely built in a really, I don't know what the word for it is. It feels very natural. I don't feel like I'm going over unusual crests or anything like that. When I jump, it makes sense. Everything feels very fluid.
It doesn't
an
feel like
organic game.
it doesn't feel like you're clambering over some confusion of polygons or.
Right.
Look at this.
Sid, we're building bridges.
Indeed.
PlayStation Underground. I don't know why, because it's such a peaceful game, I want to do my
Together, all
NPR
of them
voice.
Yeah.
So it looks like this door, I need to change it to sunny again.
About their
So I need to find another
and
pad.
better days and
with
ways
my
to prove
fire
that they
stick.
were strong.
Yeah. I wonder if you need that.
I think that she should carry it for as long as humanly possible.
Kristen, is your hand feeling hot at all right now? Can you feel the warmth?
the sensory perception.
I can just hear the cackling.
Ah,
So it looks
here's
like-
another
see.
another bridge to build.
Excellent. Now careful, you might start a fire.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Oh, I
Kristen,
wonder
that's
if I
not
will.
that's not proper fire safety right there, but that's okay. So you're standing on these pads to make those
So
adjustments.
see, now that doorway will close.
Ah.
But that one is now available.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa,
Goodbye,
watch
stick
it.
of fire.
Goodbye, stick of fire. We'll see you in the next afterlife.
But just the detail, like these butterflies and like
I didn't even see the
trees.
butterflies. Sid, there's butterflies.
Now, did you know the story about the butterfly, how it got its name?
Don't
Oh,
you
God.
go into that now, Sid Schumann. You know that's not true. You already told me that story. I looked it up. It was false.
Okay.
And you heard it here first on PlayStation Underground. That's how I look in the morning.
Yeah.
Just those two yawning faces, perpetually spewing water everywhere.
You drool in your sleep.
Drool.
don't you?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a drooler.
Always interesting to me just see how developers tackle VR as a medium, because it's not just sort of press your face up against a screen and play kind of a normal game. You really have to rethink everything as a
Yeah.
developer. I mean, one classic example is I've heard a lot of developers say they look into architecture and how you make public spaces in the real world, because that has much more to do with how they sort of build the experiences in VR. It's just so different than traditional game development.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
interesting.
And it looks beautiful. I mean, we're playing on a PS4 Pro, with PlayStation VR, but our unit is a PlayStation 4 Pro, and it makes it look quite nice.
Indeed.
Oh, wait, let me read it. Let me read it a little bit.
A monster dwelled within.
Sid, can you wait? Hold on, Kristen. Can you
Yeah.
go back to the tablet? Sid, can you give us a poetic reading of this tablet, please? Can you even read it on our screen? It's
Can you
too
read
far
it?
away.
Can you read it?
Oh,
Here we go.
yeah, here we go.
Old rumors spread about that place described, a treasure to be found, but warned a monster dwelled within. A shadow creeps without a sound.
Oh.
I think you could have done that better, Ryan.
I mean, I would have given it a different energy, but
You could do the next one, Ryan.
Okay, I'll do the next one, and then we can call it a day.
Although our narrator will probably do it.
Our narrator will do a better job. Let's hear.
Just like he did when they were small. His confidence a calming force. His laughter lighting up the hall.
Yeah, I would say that the narrator brought a better
he's doing a pretty
vibe
good
to
job.
it, than the professional voice actor
This
did
is
a
just a
slightly
beautiful
better
game,
job.
though. Like, what a beautiful moon, beautiful sky.
That's not the normal moon. Some
I
freak
don't
moon.
know.
I don't think that's the normal moon.
No, that's the moon.
As they hiked,
That's the moon that I
Is it
see
really?
every
Really?
night. No, I don't know. We are in the afterlife, Sid. I think the moon is allowed to look differently in the afterlife.
were counted more than
Gorgeous. Look at this. Look at this lighting. Oh my goodness.
I can only imagine what it would be like to be wearing that headset right now.
I mean, technically speaking,
Stop
after the
coming
recording, you
and
could
come
walk
in.
over there and put it on. It's not like a forbidden fruit.
And marveled
Yeah, this is
at the
beautiful.
splendor shown before they all
Ooh, getting a little
crossed
clue
the
here.
ravine.
Tower at the beginning must become a tower at the end.
A clue to the puzzle. And we are going to be wrapping. Oh, look at that. Look at the light
Each
and the
test
lava.
found a firm
Magma.
pillar.
And you ever see these puzzles, Sid, where you have to try and move the pieces in size from one side to the other?
No.
Well, we're not going to give away the solution, but ladies and gentlemen, this has been Xing: The Land Beyond, which is coming to PlayStation VR. Sid and Kristen, thank you guys so much for joining me on the program, and you can, of course, see more soon on PlayStation Underground. We'll see you next time.